People still drunk dialing out there? Anybody still drunk dialing? I don't, drunk text, yeah, drunk email. I got a girl now, I don't need to do it. Or instead when I drunk call her, that's usually, I don't remember it and I say things I shouldn't say. But I found something to replace my drunk dialing and emailing. I drunk iTunes like nobody's business. I get hammered, I come home, I got a pizza going, I get the earbuds in, I start making playlists, I start doing the air drums, start rolling the drumsticks, I got a playlist that's all like hard rock, I call that cheese rock, you know, I give it all funny names, and then I got like a slow jams one, I call that flesh and bone, and that's got like all Luther Vandross and Jodeci, and I start getting sexy with myself and there's no one there, you know, drinking one of those like 24-ounce beers, you know, those things look like a ball of tennis balls, you know what I'm saying, a can of tennis ball. Then you wake up the next day and you get that email receipt that tells you what you ordered the night before, right? Apparently I'm the guy who bought Taylor Hicks singing the Doobie Brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm that guy. The other week I downloaded the speeches of Winston Churchill. Do you know what I'm saying, folks? Like, what was I looking for that I came up with that all blacked out? Kenny Loggins, the B-sides. Aren't they all B-sides, Kenny? Seriously. Now my iTunes starts like sending me alerts like, hey, jerk off, you already have Bust a Move, okay? No need to order it again. I'm trying to get the 12-inch remix, you know? Nice. Nice for you to be here. Nice stuff. Give it up for Ben Kane in the back, the co-producer of the show and the DJ. Spinning on the wheels of steel, digitally. Ben Kane's brother, Mikey, also a black fella, he got married recently, and not recently, but for the joke, let's just say recently, and I was the one white guy in the wedding party. I was that guy, and I was glad to be there. And his brother got to pick the tuxedos, and pretty much nothing else had nothing else to do with the wedding but picking the tuxedos. And he went with tuxedos made by the Sean John collection. I don't know if you know what that is. It's kind of like P. Diddy's line of clothing, kind of hip-hop urban look. And everybody in the wedding picture looked awesome. Like the brothers, they all look kind of like the Matrix, kind of fresh. And then you get to me in the same tuxedo, and I'm like, I look like a new age clarinet player, like. I get to the reception, they're like, hey, Kenny G, you want to plug in? Because they're passing hors d'oeuvres. I'm like, I'm invited here. I don't look good in magenta. What do you want me to tell you? It's not a good color for me. I'm a winter. That wedding was fantastic. Black weddings are unbelievable. Like the electric slide went right the first time through. I was like, holy shit, that's impressive. Because at the white weddings, that part in the middle, that electric slide part in the middle, it's usually a collision. It's not. But at a black wedding, it's actually called the grapevine, I think, or a shift ball chain, shuffle ball chain, something like that. Fantastic. I don't want to throw dance terms at you so early in the season. Do you know what I'm saying, folks? I took a dance class. I had to take a dance. I have a theater degree, and it's about as useful as a typewriter repair certificate at this point. Feeling good about that life choice, guys. Nice to see you. Good stuff. Awesome. Nice. Here's something I want to show you, a little visual presentation here. I'm from the East Coast, and this is something I couldn't do after about a couple years. Yeah, you too? Nice. Maybe you'll relate then. I couldn't do this. It took me like 2 years of living in Los Angeles before I could do this, and I'm going to show it to you. Ready? Boom, like this. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It's not that I was physically incapable of crossing my leg, it's just that where I grew up, if you sat like this, you got punched to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can switch it up, you know, because my Pilates teacher tells me if I kind of try to elongate the body, you're look at the core strength, guys. Look at this core strength. I'm sliding because I can't keep myself on the chair because of this. This is all core. It's all core strength. Here's my logo. You know how Michael Jordan's like, the joke Jordan's like, he's talking about, mine's like this, like, oh, fuck. Just help me, instead of just do it, instead of just do it, it's like, please help. Please help. I breathe heavy, you know what I'm saying? Nice to see you guys. Alright, good stuff. So I'm in the gym, guys. I'm trying to lose some LBs. I gained some weight, thank you. Is that, yes, get in the gym or you're gonna die, or I've lost, you don't know if I've lost weight. The big one. Thanks, babe. Thanks, we'll talk later. I love it, I love it. Do you know what the warning sign was though? That I got a little husky, I quit smoking, and I gained a lot of weight, and the big warning sign was, I was standing in the mirror in my boxer shorts, and they fit like bicycle pants. I was like, what the f*** is that? I was like, this is wrong. And you know, I don't know if fellas know, like during the course of the day, as you would walk in these two tight boxers, one leg rolls up on you. So I had like half a bikini brief right here. And then this leg was all tight and matted down all Lance Armstrong-y, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole thing would pull over, so the stable door was always open. So I'm rubbing against the button fly or the zipper, and I'm getting an abrasion on the vital part right there. Painful. Had to put some Blistex on there just to solder the wound, you know what I'm saying? Just heals it right up, guys. Blistex, a miracle. You can cook with Blistex, a lot of people don't know that. Right in the pan, bam, right in the pan. It's good for scallops. Okay. Here's a machine, I'm going to give you another visual aid here. This is a machine you don't want to do in the gym for the men. Men, leave this machine alone. Okay? Please, God. Stop doing it. You gotta do both sides. You gotta do both sides if you don't want to have a cheek disparity. You gotta throw one half of an ass. Just leave that alone, guys. It's called the butt blaster, okay? Don't cross your legs. Don't cross your legs and don't get on a machine called the butt blaster. These are just some dating guidelines, guys. Oh, nice. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Anybody got tattoos out there? People have tattoos? No ink? Alright, awesome. This is like a Mormon crowd. I like that. I don't have any, but if I got one, I would go with, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with dark dress socks, guys. Dark dress socks. Let me explain. I was at that wedding in that Sean John tuxedo. I forgot my dark socks, and I crossed my leg. Boom! White socks. You see what I'm saying? You look like a cop from 1952. Do you see what I'm getting at? Right, now, with the tattoo, boom, it's covered. Get a little gold toe, because it will be a quality sock. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have them for life, I'd probably go with a quality sock. Plus, and you'll love this, plus, it's a great look when you're at the foot of the bed, when you're about to make love to your woman, and you're disrobing, and you got your twisted up, banged up boxers, and you got your knee-high socks, and you're at the foot of the bed, and you got the playlist going, like you're about to make something happen, captain, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, I've been really trying, baby. And you're like, yeah, baby. And you're like, I'm gonna be assistant manager soon. Yeah, I'm about to get on this bed with you. Oh, I'm about to bring 23,000 large onto the bed here. Are you ready? You ready for this? You know? You get under the duvet, you get under there, and she's like, am I smelling Blistex? Why? Why am I smelling Blistex? This is good. I'm feeling good. I got the heart rate up. I do this mostly for the cardio, guys, not for the obvious benefit to my ego. Nice looking at you. That's good stuff. Keep it going for Helena, your waitress tonight. She's doing a hell of a job. All by herself. She's shy now. Hope I got the name. I said you're shy, that's all. Oh no, you missed, look at me, I'm all like stuttering like a let me get out of here, but anybody Catholic out here? Anybody Catholic? Kirk, yeah? No? Yeah? Good job, we're good. That sounds right. Every time you say ask about the Catholics, they're like, what the fuck does he want from us? I think this is right. You know, I'm more like a cultural Catholic. I kind of don't pay attention much anymore, and what's that? See, well, if you're gonna say it out loud, I'm gonna be able to react. So if you were born a Catholic, right? That's it. That's nice. Yeah. So you know. No, I don't. You don't know. Well, I wanted to get back into the church, but I didn't want to go back to the Catholic church because I don't know if you've ever been to a Catholic mass, but it's like a reading from the Book of Boring. And you're like, oh, this is terrible. I don't want to be here. But I went to church. I'm going back with this guy. I go back with Ben and Mikey. I go to their church in Inglewood. So I'm the one white guy in this predominantly black church. And when I say predominantly, I mean only white guy in a predominantly black church. And it's fantastic. I mean, it's nothing like the Catholic experience. They have a band on stage with a bass and a drum set. And I'm like, yeah, is there any chance you could do more than a feeling, guys? No? Not more than a feeling? Okay. And the preacher is talking all like normal, like not in Latin, and he's just like, you know, he starts talking. He says, anybody who's really listening to what I'm saying, I want everyone in this place to close their eyes and bow their heads. And I'm like, okay, I'm into this. He's like, your eyes are closed and you're listening to the words, and if you're really feeling what I'm saying right now, I want your hand in the air. And I was like, boom, right there. I was like, yes. And then he's like, okay, everybody still keep your eyes closed, heads are bowed, it's nobody's business, he says. I'm like, that's right, it's nobody's business, my hand is in the air, I'm safe, you know? It's nobody's business. He's like, everybody whose hand is in the air, I want you to come forward to the altar. And I'm like, fuck me, this is not... So then I start looking around, like, oh no, come forward to this. So I start trying to pull it back. I start pulling it back, and I got like this mangled appendage, and I'm trying to pull back, and I'm pulling it back, and then I'm like, well, maybe he didn't see it. And he's like, I'm like, of course he saw it. It's like a flash of white light in the crowd. Of course he saw it. That's my time, folks. Thank you so much for the appreciation. Thank you. We're going to keep this show rolling.